Order submitted. Order canceled. Order canceled. Order filled. Stop filled.
Try to get a little bounce there. We're holding up this overnight low. Try to get just a little push. And we did. Just not very long, kind of short-lived, unfortunately. But break even. Holding this bearish fair value gap in these EMAs pretty well to continue the short, so kind of to be expected. Let's right on to the next. Alright, sellers pushing down now.
Order submitted.
A nice close below. If we come back, retest it, it'll probably get in short. We might not get that opportunity. We are kind of just selling off here. Might get left behind.
Order canceled.
Yeah, I might not get the move back up. If we do, we'll keep an eye on it, but for now, looks like we're just gonna keep going down. Hey man, welcome back to the stream. You looking to buy or not? Maybe. Yeah, definitely getting a little support here. Pulling back, but with the downtrend like this, I'm probably looking to sell once we get a little pullback. I did buy the dip a little bit right here, bouncing off the overnight low, but now that we're past the overnight low, we don't really have any kind of big levels of support until we get down to the 24,242s, which is 200 points away. Doesn't mean we won't bounce before then, but my personal opinion is kind of hard to be confident in buying the bottom when this could be a falling knife today. So far we're just going down, but if we get a little pullback, might be able to go short and join the selling and trade with the trend. What about daily ATR attacking support now? Well, I mean, doesn't look like it is anymore. But you might only get like a small like scalp out of it, maybe like 10 points from like here to here if you caught the true bottom. But yeah, so far sellers are just completely in control. Yeah, not a lot of buyers right now. Probably just gonna keep selling for a bit. Might even sell all day. Who knows? Yeah, typically I like to trade with the trend. Just so I'm not trying to like time the bottom or anything like that. Because it can work for sure. Because even if you were to have bought somewhere in here at the 80s, you would have caught like 10 points probably if you're going for a quick base hit. 10 points, $200. Wouldn't have been a bad little something. But it was kind of short-lived, and if you're greedy or looking for any more points, would have gotten stopped out. Dylan tapping in. Good to see you again. We'll pull back, but we're already making our way back down to the lows again. So we're losing a little bit of momentum here. Have you entered yet? I did take one trade up here. We're holding the overnight low. So I went long. Got a couple points, but then we bounced off this 90 MA. We're holding the bearish for value gap. So I went break even, which was a good thing because I would have gone and stopped out. Sellers just kind of took control here. I've been going down ever since. It looks like we are getting a little support here. Back up to that 90 MA, this bearish gap, probably gonna start to come back down here potentially. Yeah, I'd be surprised as well if we don't go down more still. Maybe for the next like 15 minutes or so. Make your way down to... Not sure. Not sure where we're gonna go exactly. But we might get that 8 o'clock reversal. Oil, right? This is NASDAQ, if that's what you're referring to. Short 30 pips. Yeah, might be getting a little overextended here, so definitely could be a good stop. Could be a good spot to go short. We are up almost 50 points from the bottom. Definitely got a bit of buyers stepping in. Yeah, 1 minute to the 5-minute closes. So far it's closing pretty strong, but I imagine we reject this gap a bit. Potentially. Ooh, Dylan's long. Oh, looks like that's a pretty good long. Went right through the 21 EMA. Just going straight up. Very bad entry. Yeah, if you went short, might not have been the best. Not sure where your stop would have been, or if you're still in the trade, but yeah, we kind of had this 36-point buying candle right here. A little crazy. A little crazy. Yeah, definitely good long by Dylan. Yeah, we are getting that pullback now. pretty decently sized red candle. We are kind of playing out.
Order filled.
Might not be the best entry, but let's go for a little scalp here.
Target filled.
There we go. 12.5 points, $250. Yes, sir. W right there. Yeah, we had this pretty big bear flag. And yeah, we're trying to take out the lows here, so I just got in, and we still might make a bigger move here, but obviously if I had my stop all the way up here, that would have been a very heavy trade. But I imagine we make our ways possibly to the lows now. But doesn't mean we won't find a little support here and create a higher low as well. Potential reversal could be the play as well. Hopefully Dylan took profit up there, or at least went break even. Five-minute red candle close. We'll buy. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know. Personally, if I see this red candle on the 5-minute close, red, I imagine that's a pretty good sign that we continue down. But what do I know? I'm just buying from 20 daily MA. Look it up. Okay. Looks like it's finding, I mean, yeah, it's holding up right here a little bit. But also, it's not the strongest. I might hold this 90 MA. Let's see though. Quick scalp. Up 100. No, not 100. Up $348 for 15 micros. Let's go. W's for Dylan. Great trade. 24,440. Good area. That doesn't look like a bad. Doesn't look like a bad area. Maybe another kind of bear flag here playing out. Taking out these lows on the 1 minute. There it is. Still have this higher time frame bear flag. Buy limit might work. That's true. See what happens once we get down there. Still kind of taking out these lows. I won't be surprised if we kind of break through here and go for the lows on the day. ATR's at 22 as well. So pretty high volatility. Definitely some good volatility for some nice scalps and trades. Yeah, if you've been hanging out on the stream, you know, recently it's been like a 10, 10 ATR. It's almost twice as volatile as normal. So definitely be smart, be patient. Yeah, yes, we do have news in 40 seconds. US existing home sales change. It's not a red folder, but I imagine we'll still move the market a bit. Yeah, definitely could have some thin orders on the books. We could have just a little bit of extra volatility. I don't really care about home sale. Yeah, I mean, like I said, might not be the biggest market mover, but it still might, if you're in a trade or you're trying to get into a trade, it definitely could still, yeah, you can see it's kind of like bouncing around a little bit. Just might mean your orders won't get filled. So if you're already in like a bigger trade, it's probably not a big deal. But yeah, if you're trying to like get a little scalp or trying to get into a trade right now, you might just get like a really bad entry because of the slippage. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be moving too much here. Yeah, it looks like it's already dead. Time is coming to buy. There's a good chance. So we did take out the little high in the 1 minute here. Personally, I'd probably wait for this high to be taken before I'm real confident in an uptrend or anything like that. The higher time frames definitely still look pretty bearish. We do have a lot of buyers coming in on Delta. ES also making its way up. So this definitely could be kind of the low of the day here. Alright, still pushing up. Looks like ES is taking out this high. Nasdaq right behind it. About to do the same.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
Alright, all the way back up to the overnight low here. See how we react up here. Kind of breaking through it a little bit.
Order submitted.
I'm trying to go long off this overnight low if we pull back into it and bounce off. Ooh, missed the 100-point move. Waiting for a pullback.
Order filled.
Yeah, I definitely could see big red candle. You chasing? No. We have the overnight low here, and we close screen above it. So I waited for the pullback, and just looking for a small 12.5 points. Go break even. Nearly there.
Target filled.
Target filled. Boom, another 12.5 points. A 515 on the day. Yeah, I can see why you would have thought I was chasing, but yeah, this blue line here is the overnight low, which is a key level, and we closed green above it. So I was anticipating it to pull back and then bounce off of it. Not quite this much. This is a bit of a that's definitely a nice bounce. Could have made a lot of money, but like I said, we're just looking for still a scalp, a little 12.5 points, which is what we got. So yeah, nice little trade there. But at the top of that 15-minute opening range, ooh, that's right, we're getting up there. Let's see, where's it at exactly? Looks like the first candle of the day. Yeah, first candle of the day was that highest so far, top of the 15-minute opening range. So if we can get above that, get past some of these overnight lows. I guess this is just the London low here. But then I guess above some of these highs, we definitely could be nice and bullish. I will only enter after 5-minute red candle close. I'm not buying now. Market can snap back real quick. Yeah, no, yeah, you definitely don't want to just get in a FOMO trade. It definitely could have a nice big red candle at any moment, especially now that we're at the top of the 15-minute opening range and the London low. We could reject off of it here and come back down, kind of like some of these red candles here. So definitely can't blindly buy this. Gotta wait for a little pullback. And this wasn't a huge pullback, but again, with the overnight low key level, clearly we bounced off of it really nicely. We kind of did earlier today too, and I got a little bit of profit, but got stopped at break even. But tried it again and it worked out just great. So we're holding the 15-minute opening range high there. We also have VWAP set at the bottom of this candle on the bottom of this wick. So we are holding above VWAP, but I'm personally not a big fan of trading when we're near VWAP. Alright, a little pullback. Yeah, noob trader. Get into the market, snap back. Exactly. It's the FOMO. Don't want to buy the top. We're getting a little pullback now, which could be good to join the trend potentially, especially if we build out this bull flag. But yeah, I would like to pull back a little bit more, potentially to this 90 MA to find a little support, and then continue higher if we're going to. Yeah, view up right here too makes it tricky, but it's not a bad bull flag, especially if we make it down a little bit lower. Oh wow, Wolf looked away for a second. This massive green candle coming out of not really nowhere. I mean, that's the bull flag right there. Yeah, just a little pullback on the 1 minute. Not quite to the 90 MA. Yeah, we took out the bull flag and we just pumped straight up. Very nice. Yeah, now we are above the London low and the 50-minute opening range high. So if we pull back to
Order submitted.
here, I could see another little bounce off the 86 level. Can't trade 1 minute, too fast for me. Yeah, 1 minute's kind of crazy sometimes, but it's kind of what I'm used to. But I do trade some other time frames as well, and I keep an eye on all of them. Alright, pulling back. Might get entered here in a second.
Order filled.
Alright, nice little bounce there. Just about at profit target.
Target filled.
There we go. Another nice pull back and bounce. Beautiful. That's what we like to see. I'm gonna now big pullback, bro. I'm scared. Definitely could see a nice big pullback. So far, we're kind of just grinding higher with these little pullbacks. And a little bull flag pullback here. Kind of the same thing here. We'll see what happens. But we might kind of just keep grinding up. There's 3 beautiful trades for 250. 12.5 points. Keep it simple. Base hits. Don't have to catch the whole move sometimes. Just wait for little opportunities. Make a little trade. Boom. We are chilling. Alright, there's the continuation. We have yesterday's low coming up. That's this next blue line here. I mean, we might look for the same thing we've kind of been doing. If we get a little close above it, pull back, bounce off of it. But might be done trading this account on the day. Just since we are up $765 and we don't need any more than that on this account. Think I'll not get a chance to trade today. Yeah, it's been unfortunate, but there's a lot of days like that. Not every strategy works every day. But it's better than not taking a loss. Sorry. It's better than taking a loss, right? Better than a losing day. I'd rather have a day where I don't take any trades than a day where I take too many and blow up my account. Because it's not in line with my strategy. So definitely a good thing to stick with your strategy. It would be unfortunate if there's no entry opportunity for you today. But yeah, keep it simple. Do what you've been doing, what's been working, and there's nothing wrong with a day where you don't make any trades. Yes, it's going to be dumping. Right now it's pumping. As of right now, definitely wouldn't be surprised if we keep pumping for a bit. Might start to take out some of these overnight levels. I mean, we're just getting to yesterday's low right now. If we get past that, I mean, we have the Asia low, we have the London high, and then we have overnight high all the way up at the 24,793. So we have like 150 points. Yeah, we still got a little bit of ways to go up. Look at all this overnight price action. We kind of dumped a lot overnight, so we definitely could make our way up to retrace a lot of it. There are massive 1 hour fair value gaps at the bottom of the uptrend. That's true. Zero pullback is crazy. Yeah, not really any pullbacks besides, I mean, again, if you want to count these, like this couple candles here, and then we pushed up out of it. Obviously this one that I got in on. But yeah, very small pullbacks besides this first one earlier today. But that was before the uptrend was really solidified. What are you looking at? This is the 1 minute charts for NQ, if that's what you're wondering. But also I do have like TradingView open and some other charts that I can see. Check on the higher time frames. Right now I'm up 218. Nice. Let's go. Price has been in a downtrend. It's gonna keep dumping until tomorrow, then chop till Tuesday. All right. Well, we'll see if you're right. Doesn't exactly look like it's dumping right now, but we definitely could respond off this 1 hour fair value gap. Could hold this New York low as well, and then continue down. Yeah, looks like we are getting a little pullback as we talk about it. Yeah, lower time frames, definitely looking good to go long. Yeah, he's probably looking at higher time frames. Cause yeah, like I was just saying, low time frames, like if you look at the 5 minute. If you look at the 5 minute, clearly we're pushing these highs. Definitely looking like a reversal, very strong buying going on here. But then yeah, with the 1 minute, it just looks unstoppable right now. Just going up and up and up. But the higher time frames, like the 1 hour, we're still in a downtrend. So yeah. We have this 1 hour gap here. We're already rejecting off of a little bit. So yeah, he's probably looking at like the 1 hour, maybe the 30 minute. Because yeah, this 1 hour is looking very bearish still. We're just barely pulling back to that kind of 50% of the move. And this low right here, yesterday's low, 15 minute and the 1 hour. Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, 15 minute. Yeah, 15 minutes still pretty bearish as well. But we are getting some nice green candles on the 15 minute. Just haven't really broke the trend yet. Ooh, yeah, good pullback here. Good flag as well. Kind of hard not to want to take this if it plays out. Yeah, we get above the 624. Imagine we just kind of pump through here, take out the highs. I need price to hit 6,611. Guessing you're talking ES here, but I could be wrong. That's kind of far away. That's like 50 points away from current price. Is that like your TP or something? Trading MES? Okay. Oh yeah. That's a nice ambitious 50 points. Hopefully it works out for you. Looks like it is starting to find a little bit of that support up there at the highs. Bit of sellers on Delta as well for NQ. I need to keep dumping absolute zero emotion on this trade. Good psychology today. That's what we like to hear. It's definitely one of the biggest parts about trading is keeping your emotions in check and just good trading psychology. Got edged 10 away from stop loss. Yeah, that'll typically, that's definitely a good way to keep the emotions on edge right there. It definitely can be hard to keep your cool when stuff like that's happening. I remember there's a day like last week or the week before. I just had a couple trades like that where I was edging my stop loss, also by edging my profit target. And then it stopped me out of break even after edging my profit target. I was like, what's going on? What is going on? Finally, pullback are coming. Yeah, this isn't a bad pullback, but this might be all that pullback you get. I don't know. We'll see. But also this bull flag could play out, could push higher, but that might be the only little push we get. Kind of take out some of the highs of these wicks. Right, they'll break out of the bull flag, but we're still holding this New York low from yesterday. That's what this blue line is. It's definitely could be pulling back more. Trust the process. Exactly. Just hit for another 250 on that candle. Nice. Yeah, that was a good little pop candle, or whatever you want to call it. You've been in this short since 3 a.m. Jeez. Well, I'm glad your psychology is still good. No emotions. That's good, because if I had been up since 3 a.m., I'd probably be a little emotionally invested in the trade. You need to get some sleep. Jeez. 9 million hour trade. First trade on the new funded as well. Yeah, that's impressive. Zero emotions on first trade on the new funded and a trade that's been going on since 3 in the morning. I'm impressed. Don't know if I could do it personally. Go on seaside, trade on the beach. There you go. Yeah, I'm already debating going and taking a nap. It's only 8:30 in the morning, but I was up at 2 a.m. or I didn't get to bed until 2 a.m. So I only got like 4 hours of sleep. $10:34 for me. Yes, you've been up for like 7 hours. That's crazy. Yeah, buyers definitely getting weaker here. Still holding yesterday's low. Sorry, my voice is like disappearing as we speak. Yeah, it could be a lower high here. So we take out this low at 24,600. I'm surprised my psychology is still good. Yeah, no, like I said, I don't know if I could do it. I'd be just like wanting to sleep really bad, and I'd be just like wanting the trade to be done with. Or maybe I just like walk away and fall asleep and let the trade do its thing. Sometimes you can't do that though, but at the same time, I will say, if you've been up for 48 hours, I think there is some times where I hit like because I've had a couple all-nighters with my buddy. We play like some Call of Duty and stuff sometimes. And eventually you hit that point where you're just like so mellow because you're just like, you've been awake for so long. And obviously, yeah, we're almost ready to go to bed. But once you get past a certain point, you can almost stay up forever. And then, yeah, like, you reach your flow state. You just get like super kind of mellow and chill. And I think I have had some days where I stayed up kind of all night, woke up, started trading, and I was just like super mellow. I just was like, yeah, whatever. Which sometimes isn't good, but sometimes it's good because then you don't get emotionally invested. Just locked in, that's right. You start hallucinating. Yeah, exactly. So you start seeing things. A little schizo and stuff going on. Some paranoia maybe. No, I've never been up that late or that long where I started seeing stuff. But that'd be wild. Yeah, the chart starts speaking to you. Buy now. Sell now. I wish it'd speak to me a little bit more. That might be nice. Maybe that's what I need. Oh yeah, gonna be hearing all the voices. I'll be like, I swear someone told me to go short. The market told me. It's not my fault. And then it just went up. What am I supposed to do about that? Do you trade on Top Step? Currently I don't have any accounts with them, but I did last year. Or maybe the year before. I did have some with them. I had a couple accounts, got funded a couple times. But then switched over to some other firms. You got perma banned and IP and hardware banned? What'd you do? Did you have an aimbot or something? Sounds like sounds like you got banned on Call of Duty or something. I does need to dump though for your 7-hour trade. Oh jeez. We're definitely holding up here, but we're kind of just chopping around. Oh, identity fraud. That'll explain it. You use your pop's passport to verify my... and it flagged you. Jeez. I guess that makes sense. That's funny though. I was like, how do you get permabanned from a prop firm? And like, I mean, permabann's one thing, but especially like IP, hardware bans, that's wild. Reaccumulating for a dump. Yeah, definitely just consolidating, kind of hanging out. Again, here at the yesterday's low. And these moving averages. So yeah, let's see what happens. See, it might get kind of tight here. And then we'll see if we get the push up or the push down. Both could happen. Oh, any account you make, no refund and no payouts. That kind of sucks, but obviously if you're permabanned, I guess it makes sense. Are you like under 18 still? Or did you just use your pop's passport? Because it was the only thing kind of handy. That makes sense. Yeah, they're pretty strict with age and stuff with trading, especially prop firms. Gotta make sure you're over 18. But did you make any payouts before they banned you? That's the real question. Ah, that's unfortunate. Well, I guess the silver lining here is you got a little bit more time. I mean, maybe a couple months, maybe a year to really just dial in your trading, paper trading. And then when you're 18, hit the ground running. Just not Top Step. Maybe some of the other firms. But I'd probably recommend a lot of other firms over Top Step anyways. You're still unfunded? Jeez. Is it... I'm guessing it's on a different firm, but that's funny. Gotta be careful though, they might catch you. First, right now I'm recommending Funding Ticks has been really good. If you use my code, you get a discount, so that's been good. But also take Profit Trader. I'm still in the works trying to get a discount from them. Same with Apex. I know a lot of people don't like Apex, but I got a bunch of payouts from them last year, so I can definitely say that they're a good firm they pay. Oh, you're literally on Top Step still? That's funny. That sucks that they probably won't give you a payout though. But yeah, I guess you might as well trade the account if you have it and can. Yeah, Funding Ticks has been really solid. I mean, I might have like my code and my discount, but I'd say like even affiliate aside, like it's a newer firm, and right now they've got good prices because they're a little newer, and there's still some big like YouTubers and traders that use them, like Patrick Wheeland. So definitely, like as of right now, I could definitely recommend them. And you can get some of their cheaper like 50k accounts for like 50 or 60 bucks. And there's some of them are a little more expensive. They might be like 80 or 100 with the discount, like the 20% off. But they're very solid in my opinion. I've been trading them. I still have a funded account with them. And my favorite part about them is no intraday trailing drawdown. So it's end of day, kind of like Top Step. Actually, the rules are very similar to Top Step. So you'd probably be pretty familiar trading Funding Ticks. Also, there's no activation fee. So once you pass the evaluation, you don't have to pay any more money to get funded. But I will say, just before you make any decisions, you do have to upload ID and like some other stuff after you get funded. Like when I don't know if there was any like big steps when I got my evaluation besides just making an account and stuff, but after I got past the evaluation to get funded, they had me like upload a picture of my driver's license and some other stuff. But it sounds like you've worked around that in the past, so maybe it's still a work. And then Take Profit Trader. Don't have a code with them or a discount, but they've also been pretty solid. They've got some good rules and decent prices. I've been enjoying them as well. And they also don't have activation fees if you use like their no fee 40 discount code. You're welcome. I just used my massage gun to get your shit to 1K. Hey, well, appreciate it. That's awesome. But yes, I can repeat. So Funding Ticks, good firm. Currently I'm using Funding Ticks and Take Profit Trader. I was using Tradeify. They've also been a good one that I'd recommend. I just stopped using them because just trying to save a little money right now. But yeah, like I was saying, the Funding Ticks, what I really like about them is no activation fees. So once you pass the evaluation, you don't have to pay any more money to get your account funded. Same with like Profit Trader, depending on like, you might have to use like a certain discount code or something, but I think it's not hard to get away with not using not having an activation fee. And the rules are on both of those accounts are very similar to Top Step. with like the 50K account, it's like a $2,000 drawdown. It's end of day, so it's not like intraday like Apex. If you're familiar with any of that or any of those other firms. So yeah, definitely recommend Funny Ticks. I mean, you can get 20% off. Use my code support me. Appreciate it, but obviously no pressure. Take Profit Share is also good. Thank you for the follow as well. But yeah, I don't know if you missed the part I was saying, but when I got funded on Funny Ticks, they did have me upload some pictures of ID and stuff to verify just who I was and everything. So that might be a holdup for you. But also, like I said, it seems like you found a way around that before. So yeah, you might be able to have your mom make your account and you can just trade on it. Wouldn't recommend bending the rules and finding loopholes, but do what you want. Up 1K on the day. Chat, this funded will be mined soon. Let's go. That's what we like to hear. 1K is killer. Psycho Bands, thank you for the follow. I made 4K right next to her in the morning once. Jeez. Yeah, that'll definitely help her support you a little bit. Your dad look exactly like. She just changed her hair and smile like him. That's awesome. Oh, this could be the dump you've been waiting for. Really massive red candle coming in. Funny Tick? No, I'll put it in the chat. It's the one. It should be on like the overlay at the top. Funding ticks. 20% off. That's. I'll put in the chat as well. How long have you been trading for? About 2.5 years. More or less. Not the most time, but a decent amount. I still have my ups and downs. Definitely no professional. Definitely not going to claim to be, you know, a guru or a millionaire trader. Ooh, buy my course, I know what I'm doing. I'm not going to say that. But I've got some experience and I'm happy to share it with people. I started after I lost my verification on my stream app and got expelled. Jeez. So I had to learn something. Chose trading, best decision I've ever made. Nice, that's awesome. Do you have a position open? No. Someone in the chat does, but I do not. Right now we're kind of just chopping, so not a lot of trades to be taken unless you're trading like some higher time frame trades. Yeah, I'm already up $765 on the day, so I might be close to done. At least on this account. We're not really getting any other setups for my other accounts, but we'll see. See what happens. Price is respecting the 1 hour fair value gap. Yeah, no, it's still holding here pretty well. I'm just consolidating, so it can definitely be tough with my experience trading NASDAQ. Definitely, I mean, I guess you're trading ES, but they're pretty similar. Usually pretty correlated. But yeah, typically a consolidation like this definitely could be before the dump, right? Obviously finding a lot of support up here, kind of failing to push higher. But sometimes we consolidate for a bit and we kind of make that bull flag or whatever you want to call it, and then we keep pushing higher. Not to scare you or anything, because yeah, that 1 hour fair value gap is holding up pretty well, along with some of the moving averages. So definitely not saying there's not a chance. Yeah, definitely could be dumping. Especially if we start to take out some of the lows. Probably what we're waiting for right now. Just consolidate a little bit, take out some of these lows, and just start dumping. Fits your stop loss down 110, but also up to 18, so it's good. Nice. Yeah, that's a good position to be in. So yeah, even if you lose the trade, still up $100. Can't complain about that. But yeah, hopefully you get a nice little dump here. That'd be beautiful. And could get a nice reversal for some other people, some other traders like myself. Alright, that's a good plan. Good plan. Let it break below. Enter again. Then let it get up and close. Now, yeah, even if it does dump, it might be a while until you get down to, what was it, like 611? Definitely got a ways to go. Might take you all day. But that'd be a nice bag right there. Nice bag of profit. Well, then it's gonna take all day, yeah. I mean, hey, you're already 7 hours in. What's 7 more? Yeah, massive downtrend though on the higher time frames. What's another 48? Yeah. Exactly. I appreciate it, brother. 9, sometimes a little bit before market open, but typically at least 9:30 a.m. Eastern. It's when the New York market opens, and I try and be live by then. Sometimes a couple minutes early, sometimes a couple minutes late, but we'll say just 9:30 a.m. Eastern, right with the market open, so I can start trading. I'm about to just buy followers so I can stream my trading. Hey, not a bad idea. I don't have the extra cash for that right now, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to kind of pick up the ball and let it roll a little bit faster. I'm just kind of doing it all natural right now. I did go from like a couple followers on TikTok to like 126, I think is what I'm at now. So we're growing slowly. Got 43 subscribers on YouTube as well. YouTube's definitely a little bit slower. But yeah, I'm also live on YouTube if you prefer watching on YouTube over TikTok. Feel free to check me out and subscribe. You've gained quite a few followers on TikTok since I first started following or watching you. Yeah, no, you've been around for a minute. I've had a couple good streams. I mean, so far today's a little slower. Only a couple viewers, only 2 followers, but still two new followers, pretty killer. Yesterday though, I got like 15, and I had like a peak viewers of like, it was like 30 at one point, I think, or maybe more. It didn't last super long. But yeah, it's like, oh shoot. So I missed a couple of your messages. I have people who hack and get it moving. Like, I know people like Lester. I don't know who Lester is, but that's crazy. My friend got 10K in a day. He made his video go viral, and he got 10K followers. Jeez. Yeah, it's only been like 2 weeks. Yeah. I got you with another K. Let's go. Appreciate how chill your streams are. They're not loud. Well, I appreciate the compliments. Yeah, I mean, I try and keep it chill. Keep it. There's plenty of other people that are loud, obnoxious, and do whatever they can to get reactions and views or whatever. But like, I'm just doing my thing. Like, I trade anyway, so I figured might as well stream it. And yeah, just kind of hang out, have a good time. I'm glad people enjoy it. You used to stream as well. Just wait to get 10 people always in your stream. Oh yeah, that'll be good. That's the goal. Get 10 good consistent viewers. That'll be sweet. Lester Crash from GTA. GTA 5? Where's that? Guessing it's GTA 5. I never played GTA 5. I might buy it. I think you can get like some cheap Steam keys on some websites for like $15, or maybe I'll wait for like a deal on Steam. But I might have to get GTA 5, and then I might play it on stream since, you know, I'll play some other games sometimes. But yeah, never played GTA 5. Just never got into it growing up since it was like kind of a, you know, inappropriate game. It's robbing stuff and killing people. I mean, I still played Call of Duty though, so it's not like I wasn't shooting people. But yeah, it's never got into it growing up. And then since then I just haven't bought it. like how you did 2.7, so why not 3? Hey, good point. I mean, I've never had this many likes. That's crazy. Almost 3K. Oh, I was running people over in GTA stabbing MFers. And I was a crash on GTA during quarantine. Using a massage gun. That's the strat right there. You're over 3K. Mine still says 27, but must be not updated yet. But yeah, GTA is wild. I definitely... I did play a little bit once of GTA 4. Just running around, gunning people down, crashing into things. Good time, good time. I'll be done for the day. Bro, good luck. Can't trade Fridays because of practice again. A little unfortunate for sure, but hey, practice is important too. And sometimes you don't need to trade every day, so you're kind of chilling. Probably see Monday again. Yes, sir. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, good luck with practice. Have a good weekend. There's my breakout. Yeah, no, we're taking out some of these lows right now. Just about to say that. Looking good for the dump. Don't trade Friday price. Gonna be choppy all day after this dump. Yeah, I definitely could see a big consolidation day on Friday. Especially since we had all this dumping yesterday and overnight. And potentially later today as well. Fridays can be good, but I've definitely had a lot of Fridays that are not so good. Either choppy or just like really trendy and hard to get in. Don't want to FOMO in, obviously. So yeah, I definitely would not recommend. I usually only trade Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's actually smart. I honestly probably should start doing that. I feel like my biggest losses have always been like on Mondays. Not always Fridays, but like definitely Mondays. Especially when we have a no news Monday. Those days always get me. I feel like Mondays are always just like terrible price action. Like every now and then you get a good Monday. But obviously, if only every now and then you get a good Monday, is it really worth trading every Monday? The answer is no. Power of 3. Honestly, 3's the lucky number, right? 3 times the charm, that kind of thing. Or isn't there like a... What is it? Like a biblical like meaning for 3? Because there's like the Trinity and like divine, wholeness, completeness, perfection, something like that. That's what AI is saying. The number 3. Because yeah, there's always like 3s in the world. Spirit, soul, body. Yeah, Jesus was dead for 3 days, that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, it correlates with everything. Oh, you got another micro in? Oh yeah, well, now we're dumping back to the London Low and VWAP. That's what we like to see. Yeah, 3, magic number. And yeah, like I was saying, Mondays. Usually not a lot of news on Mondays, and even if there is news, I feel like we just see it chop around. Or just have really, really bad price action. And then Fridays sometimes too, not the best. So definitely not bad sticking to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I might have to start doing the same. But I do want to keep streaming, so we'll see what I do. Could be bad for my psychology tomorrow, maybe. It could be. Could be. I'm excited to see how long I've been in the trade. Oh yeah, that'll be interesting to see for sure. Still got a little bit of ways to go though before we get past the lows. Yeah, that's true. I could keep streaming just for only A+ setups. Just kind of chilling, watch the markets, don't have to force anything. Definitely a good compromise. Exactly. Still get the views. Keep the algorithm on my side. So as soon as you like take a little bit of a break, like obviously like I can not trade or stream during the weekends. I'm not gonna worry about it. I got other stuff to do on the weekends. But no, if you take too many days off streaming or even just like posting on TikTok, the algorithm is like, oh, you're not posting anymore, so we're not gonna show your stuff to people anymore. That's how it feels on YouTube too. YouTube almost a little bit worse. I feel like if I miss a day streaming or if I don't stream sometimes, the next time I do, I get like just no viewers. YouTube's been doing all right. We've had a couple people in the chats. And we've been getting some subs. It went from like 15 subscribers or like 12 up to 43 in the last month or two. So we're growing. We're growing. Yeah, a little harder to get chatters on YouTube compared to TikTok. And yeah, sometimes I've gotten like 2 or 3 viewers. But typically I only got, yeah, just one or two over there. Hopefully we can get to pop off a little bit more. Up 181 right now. Nice. It looks like you're getting a bit of buyers coming in. Pulling back, taking out that woman high right here already. Definitely not what you like to see. Kind of holding that 5-minute bearish for value gap. No, bullish. I always mix those up. Not because I like am wrong, but just because like I talk faster than I think sometimes. Holy, this is not good. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh shoot. I don't know what happened, but that's not a good candle. Right back to the range. Yeah, you jinxed it. Up 181. Market said, no, you're not. You're not up 181. Just bought back micro to ease off my nuts. There you go. Yeah, that'll be good for the emotions. Yeah, if we take out these highs, definitely not gonna look the best for the sellers, yourself included. Looks like ES is holding up a little bit better than Nasdaq. Nasdaq's already almost at these highs. She knows not to take them out. Yeah, ES knows. Can't take out these highs. Gotta keep dumping. Nasdaq though, again, real close, flirting, edging the highs here. Yeah, ES still a little bit behind. Kind of just seeing at the kind of 50% of this little move. Relatively, it's like down here still. No, that's facts though. Could fake out the buyers. Little liquidity sweep and then dump. Little trap sometimes is what they call it, I think. Trap the buyers and then dump it down. Market loves to do that. That's when it's definitely hard to trade on the smaller time frames. Because you'll see moves kind of like this, where we start taking out the lows, and everyone gets in short right here because they see all these lows get taken. They think, oh yeah, now we're going down. But then it's a trap, and then the buyers come back up and stop everyone out. But that could be the same thing here, right? We take out these highs, and everyone thinks we're going to continue the long, and then bam, it's a trap. All the buyers are going to get stopped out. We could keep dumping, so gotta watch out for the traps. I think I'm trading with smart money right now, not against. Yeah, no, you're trading with the higher time frame, so it doesn't quite apply to some of this. This is more, yeah, like the 1 minute kind of smart money or whatever some people call it. Yeah, I swear some days, whether I'm with smart money or not, I feel like every trade just gets like stopped out. It's like we stop out the lows, we stop out the highs, we just take everyone out. Okay, so you normally scalp, but got some call outs, so hold until tomorrow. Hopefully it works out. I'd feel bad for your friend and you if you took the trades and it ended up being a loss. But you say you're still up like $100 or something, even at the high, so I'm sure it won't be too hard for you to like go break even and make sure you don't lose this. But hopefully you can hold and we dump all the way down for you. That'd be the best situation. Up to 225, stop loss 150. Okay, so yeah, you're locking in some profits. Yeah, that's smart move right there. Okay, buy back some contracts when it starts. When you're in profit, and hold on when it's dumping. Yeah, that makes sense. That'd be good for psychology for sure. Yeah, definitely good to lock in some profits. Sometimes I hate getting stopped out break even, or getting like I'll trail my stop up, get stopped out. A little unfortunate, especially if it goes and hits my profit target right after. So I like giving it some room to breathe, but also it's good to lock in some money, because that's what it's all about. Gotta make some money. Gotta beat the market. Yeah, we're kind of back to this range that we kind of set up earlier today. Kind of been chopping around for the last hour. Yeah, a little fake out down here, and then try to push the highs, but failed. So still looking good for the dump potentially. Delta as well, still looking pretty bearish. Definitely more selling volume than buying, even though we're sitting at the highs. Yeah, and ES still holding up pretty good as well. Kind of sitting at the bottom of this range. Alright, pulling back down. Still gotta get out of this range. Really wanna get the breakout and the dump. For real, I'm gonna enter another micro when it disrespects the fair value gap. Nice, nice. And just keep mining profits. There you go. That's what it's all about. Getting the profits. I hope this trade works out for you, but I don't know if I have the patience to wait and find out. Might have to call it here pretty soon. kind of just shopping around. Might not find any scalps. Unless I just like buy the bottom of the range type of thing. But eventually it's going to break out and I don't want to be on the wrong side of that. Also, up 765 on the day. Don't need to give back any of those profits. And it doesn't look like I'm going to get any steps on my other accounts with my other strategies. And it's about 9:30. Almost getting to that lunchtime time of day. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till I'm up 200 more and get out maybe. Yeah, not a bad plan. If it hits 610, jump out if you're short. That's a good question. It is the bottom of the range. That might be why. I mean, it's actually exactly where my little blue line is that I drew a little bit ago. So short term, it could hold this blue line and keep bouncing this range. But long term, like we're kind of doing now, kind of disrespecting this gap, could be almost ready for the dump. That sound dumb? Is that what it sounded like I said? Sorry, I did not say that. I don't see that in the chat, so I don't think anyone else said that. I was talking about the dump, like dump with a P. The market dumping. Yeah, sorry if it sounded like that. Yeah, just saying market's gonna potentially dump. But there definitely was a chance that I was gonna hold the 610s since we've been kind of holding that area for a while with this range. But yeah, yes, on the woman is already taking out this previous low. Okay, you're responding to Peaser. Yeah, I already took on the ES. NASDAQ just a little bit behind it. So it could be getting ready for the dump. But it could still try and keep this bounce back up to the range. We'll see. Yeah, I don't think anyone said you were dumb, unless you were just kind of thinking that it was implied somewhere, but no, I don't think anyone thinks you're dumb. He's just he's very invested in a short right now. He's been short since 3 a.m. So he's very invested. Yeah, no, it has been chopping for the last hour, so I can definitely see why. Definitely see why you would think it would continue chopping. And it still might, honestly. But yeah, Peaser, I think I'm saying that right. If I'm not, let me know. But he's been short since 3 a.m. So he's definitely in for the long run. You said it right. Let's go. Bouncing off VWAP. Down here on NASDAQ. Looks like ES also kind of holding that area a little bit. Just bought back contract. Nice, nice. Lock in some of those profits. I think it might, yeah, it might just dump eventually. But it definitely might take its time. Definitely might take its time. I'm hoping it does for you. Up 334 on the day. Jeez, let's go. Is that like locked in profits or is that including the unrealized profits from the trade? Locked in, nice. Up 334 with hopefully some more on the way. Kind of a big buying candle here. Just from taking partials. That's what we like to hear. So yeah, kind of getting back over 610. Kind of back in that range. Could keep chopping for a little while. It is almost, like I said, almost 10 o'clock my local time, or 12 o'clock Eastern. Lunchtime. Typically, market slows down, chops around. So yeah, I kind of look to be done trading around now, or maybe in the next 30 minutes, typically anyways. All I see is lower lows and lower lows. He's not wrong. I mean, that's definitely what ES is doing. NASDAQ, not quite doing that. It's a little... NASDAQ's always a little bit of a... kind of a problem child. Is one way of putting it. ES is usually a little more chill. Yeah, NASDAQ took out the lows, took out these highs. And now we're down here, but we didn't quite take out the lows. Definitely lagging behind, yeah. Bees are speaking into existence, that's right. He's been in this short since 7 a.m. Or no, 3 a.m. He's been in it for 7 hours, is what I meant to say. Papa says don't market dumps. Ah, there we go. 10-hour trade. But yeah, you definitely deserve it. You've been hard at work. It's like a full-time job, 8 hours in. Steven, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. But yeah, back up to the reins, back up to the chop. Unfortunate. But yeah, we can only micro analyze this so much. We definitely just needed to break out and get going. Intense music during an intense moment. That's right. Sometimes this lo-fi gets a little intense. You're negative 12 right now? Ooh. Very intense. It's just retracing. Definitely still looking pretty bearish overall. Unless this is like a... Yeah, actually pull up. Forget, I got ES over here. Pull that up on this chart. Yeah, ES taking out the lows. Definitely looking bearish. Unless the only thing would be is if this is like a... it's not the prettiest, but if it is kind of a bull flag or something, kind of consolidate down, and then if we break through the highs, we could get a pretty decent long. But we are still definitely making lower lows and highs. It's more of a swing trade. Yeah. Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. Sweep the high, take out the liquidity, and then dump. Yeah, still just kind of in the same range that we've been in since like the last hour and 10 minutes. Looks like Nasdaq's flirting with the highs again. Yes, still down here. It might take out this high, but definitely far away from these highs still. Looks like Nasdaq just swept all the highs here. Will ES follow? Or will Nasdaq pull back, follow the ES? Who knows? Wrong chart. This one. So you guys, this is Delta with Nasdaq. And as you can see, we took out the highs, but Delta is still down here. Delta's still looking very bearish. Right, Delta's just the volume difference between buyers and sellers. So I like to keep an eye on that. And just definitely can see just the difference here. And despite price making these highs, we don't exactly have a lot of buyers. I got faith in my trade. Psychology's still good. That's good. That's good. So you gotta do. You gotta trust the trade and keep the psychology in check. That's what it's all about. Oh yeah, he did spell psychology wrong. He's been over 48 hours. Give him a break. What's funny is I didn't even notice. I just read that as psychology and just didn't even think about it. But no, yeah, he definitely spelled it wrong. Psychology. Yeah, this man's barely alive. And he's been in this trade for like 8 hours. So he's been having a rough time. Actually no, he's making money. He's chilling. But yeah, he definitely needs to go get some sleep soon. Do your thing. Yeah, ES still barely swept the high with a little wick there, but we're definitely holding up pretty well still. Yeah, I mean, lack of sleep is usually rough, but it seems like it's paying off. I was like, no, what am I talking about? He's up like $300. Oh yeah, there's the little push. Hey, it looks like Nasdaq definitely wants to kind of pump here now. ES could definitely follow. Yeah, short term might not be the best for the for your trade, but it doesn't mean it won't still kind of hold up in the long term and dump. But if I had to guess, you might have to wait until after lunch, maybe, I don't know, like 2 o'clock Eastern, maybe like 1:30, the market starts to pick back up again. Because it might kind of just consolidate. Or, well, it's been consolidating. What am I talking about? Or actually, on Nasdaq, we're breaking out anyways, but still wouldn't be surprised if we kind of mellow out and chop a bit more. Gonna sweep highs and dump. Hopefully. I'm not in any trades. I'm still learning. I'm an old man. Hey, you're never too old to trade. I'm not in any trades either. I'm just watching. I'm a spectator right now. I already made some money, so I'm definitely not stressing out about it. Not trying to take any trades unless I'm 100% confident. Oh no, close to the stop loss. Psychology slowly getting kicked. Oh yeah, it's only a matter of time. Nasdaq's really pumping up now. ES also making its way up to the highs. Good job. See you guys next time. Hey, appreciate you hanging out. See you later. EK Doobie? Probably said that terribly wrong, but thank you for the follow. Oh yeah, it's really pumping now. Are you trying to play In and Out by Ludfo? I'm not really sure what you mean by that. I'm not gonna lie. The song. Is that what's playing right now? Oh, I just got some like 12-hour free background music for streamers going. Just kind of some chill lo-fi. I would say yes, but because I'm streaming on YouTube, I don't want to get demonetized. If I was a bigger streamer, I probably wouldn't care. Just because like, obviously my stream would still be good and everything, but since I'm still small, I'd hate for my stream to get demonetized or just like have the algorithm not like my stream. So I'm trying to keep them copyright free for now. The goal is to get big enough that I've got like a good consistent viewers both on YouTube, and obviously TikTok's been working out pretty nicely too. And then hopefully get enough people to just kind of use my affiliate codes for the prop firms and different things, and then I won't really have to worry about being monetized because that's where I'll make most of the money from streaming, and I just can play music and do whatever I want. I think that's what some other streamers do. $1 for your stop loss. Yikes. Well, best of luck, but you're probably gonna need a little bit more than luck. Probably a little bit of a miracle. Deep Blue, thank you for the follow. Praying, bro. Yeah, that's right. Say your prayers. That's all you can do at this point. Kind of holding up there. Kind of pulling back. Don't want to jinx it, but hopefully. Where's your stop at? Is it like 675 or something? 76, 75. Okay. Still got some room. Just gonna get back in. If it disrespects the main privilege up and answer. Yeah, definitely not a bad plan. As long as the psychology's in check. Praying it pulls. It's looking like it could. Definitely getting a little weak there. Middle of the 1 hour bearish. Gotcha. If I don't, I'm still up like 30 snot right on the day though. Yeah, that's good. Obviously sucks to not make some money, but it's also it's a lot better not to lose any money. Than to have a big red day. Yeah, it's kind of all you can really do. Let it play out. Be patient, be smart, let it do its thing. It's definitely losing a lot of steam. Don't want to jinx it though. Ooh, a little pullback. A little pullback, slowly but surely. Yeah, can't get too excited yet, but Nasdaq's looking good. ES definitely probably gonna follow. I just gotta keep praying. Dang, already pulling back up a little bit. Bro, no. I know this is a stressful one right here. Psychology out the window at this point, exactly. No, as soon as you start getting closer to stop and it just starts bouncing around, that's when it gets me as well. It's just like, oh, it's going up. Now it's going down. What's gonna happen? Pulling back a little bit. What website are you using? Right now I'm using NinjaTrader, the desktop version. So not technically a website, but you can go to ninjatrader.com, I think. That's where you download this from. You can see down here, NinjaTrader LLC. Yeah, good trading platform, in my opinion. Oh yeah, not looking bad for you anymore. We're almost getting below this 21 EMA on Nasdaq. Could be good. Could be good. Kind of want to stick around, like I said, to see how this plays out, but like I said, I might have to call it soon. I might have to go in the stream here in a minute. Just been getting started. I've been using TradeAway to learn more about trade. Yeah, NinjaTrader is actually owned by TradeAway, or maybe it's the opposite. TradeAway's owned by NinjaTrader. So yeah, TradeAway has like the website, and it's pretty solid. But you can actually log into your TradeAway account on NinjaTrader, which is really nice. That's actually what I'm doing right now with my funding ticks propfirm. Is I'm logged in through TradeAway on NinjaTrader. So kind of just personal preference. If you like TradeAway, TradeAway's great. But if you like NinjaTrader and how it looks and just like the different tools and things that it has, I personally like it. I feel like it's a little smoother, a little nicer than TradeAway. I can customize it a little bit more, but it's a little more complicated. It's not as user-friendly for new people. Once you figure it out and get set up, it's really nice. Yeah, I mean it's what I prefer, but definitely just whatever people like better. I know a lot of other people prefer Trade of 8 more, so I want to just close and take the negative 215, but I'm gonna let her play out. Better snap my laptop if this trade doesn't work out. Yeah, or if it doesn't go down. I feel that. I know we had that little pullback, or pretty decent pullback, but held the 21 EMA there. It's not over yet. Pulling back again. Psychology's not looking good. I know. I closing the trade it might not be a bad idea, especially the psychology's out the window. I usually don't do that personally. I don't know if that's the best thing to do. Obviously, I'm still learning from my emotions and psychology, as well as just my strategy. But I'm definitely not a fan of ending a trade in the red. Typically, I like to let it play out, like you said. And just like either let it hit my stop loss or let it get down to the TP. Or try and like get break even at some point if possible. Yeah, definitely kind of stalling out. Like I said, it still might make the dump, but you might have to wait until after lunchtime. Because we might be losing some volatility here. You can see the ATR, this little bluish green line right here. It's just been slowly kind of dying off. Which means the volatility has just kind of been going down for quite a while now. Not over yet. That's right. Dude, my entry is at 6,657. Oh yeah, your entries. It's not a great spot right now on the smaller time frame. So we still got a little bit of ways to go. Yeah, at least you did lock in some of those profits earlier. I mean, obviously, like we already talked about, it would be quite tragic if you lost those profits. But you could just look at it as obviously a bigger trade. And even if you didn't lock in profits, obviously your original entry would still be kind of up here somewhere. Or I guess switch to yes, up here somewhere. And you'd just be taking like a break-even trade kind of if you got stopped out. Can you see the chart? It ain't looking great. But it could be worse. Could be worse. It is slowly making its way back down, but probably have to go play some VR golf to chill. Might be the move. Might be the smart thing to do. Chill out a bit. Especially if you're this close to like the stop loss. I can't imagine there's much management to do as far as like buy more contracts or anything like that. selling any contracts. I like listening to lives. Glad I came across this one. Appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. 48 hours no sleep, 9 hours in trade. Yeah, that's rough, buddy. Dang, we are kind of pushing back up. It is kind of a bull flag here. Hopefully the sellers kind of hold up for you. But yeah, since there's not much to do, I'd probably also just kind of walk away. Play some VR golf. Let the psychology take a chill pill a little bit. If you get stopped out, you get stopped out. And you're still not right on the day, which is good. But then hopefully you come back from your VR golf and you're back in profit. Took a negative $900 loss. Didn't stay disciplined. Moved my TP. And your stop loss. Yikes. You hate to hear it. But it happens. It does. Happens to the best of us, honestly. Just gotta hope you can crawl back from the loss. I mean, live to trade another day, hopefully. Yeah, dude, I bet. I definitely would be willing to close the 2. But also, if you're pretty close to stop loss, I guess you still got 4 points left. It's tough. Because obviously you can save a little bit of money if you close it now. But if you're only losing a little bit more money, sometimes it is better just to hold on. Yeah, that's how you stay disciplined. That's what I tell myself. Stay disciplined. Because as much as it would hurt to get stopped out and lose a little bit more money than if you ended the trade now, for me personally, it'd probably hurt my psychology more if I ended the trade and then it dumped without me. If it dumped without me after 9 hours of being in a trade, I would definitely break my laptop. That sucker would be flying across the room. Yeah, exactly. So, with that in mind, stay disciplined. Yeah, we just gotta wait for the stop loss. I just shoot my laptop. Oh yeah, pull out the 9mm and just let it rip. Oh, kind of just chopping. That red candle looked promising though. Please respect it. Ah, still looking like it might, but it's so hard to say. Fortunately, we might just try and get up to some of these highs that we talked about earlier. And then we might sweep them and then go lower. Well, hopefully we hold this high that we've already made and swept. That's true. We're down 200 now, only down 180. Not too bad, not too bad. Looks like we did wait, wrong chart. So we did inverse this bullish for value gap here. on the 5-minute. So hopefully that holds up nicely, pushes price down. Too locked in for fear golf. Ooh, that's sometimes good, but sometimes that's the worst. When you're like too like so locked in that you can't even go and like distract yourself to like fix the emotions and the psychology. Cause yeah, that's what I do. I think you're new to the stream, but if you've seen any of my other TikToks or anything, I'll typically try and play some games while I trade, or especially like with price action like this, or if I have a trade that's just taking forever to get stopped out or hit my TP. I'll play a little Fortnite, a little Battlefield, or something else, just to kind of let the trade do its thing and keep the discipline and the emotions under control. But when you're too locked into the trade that you can't even like play the game because you're just like so distracted, not the best feeling sometimes. Yeah, I thought we were making a little bit of a move down, but right back up. Definitely a new little chop zone right here. Well, hopefully it works out for you. Looks like we're going back down again here from the top of the range. Hopefully break out of this range, get that dump. Finally. Hopefully. But I think it is about that time for me. Lunchtime, take a little break. Hopefully the market does a little bit more later. Definitely keep an eye on it. I'm definitely gonna come back and I'm gonna see if it got the dump or not later. But appreciate you guys hoping. What am I saying? Appreciate you guys hoping. No. Appreciate you guys hanging out. It's good to hear you say it's going lower while I'm playing Birdie and Eagle. Nice. Oh yeah, we're back. We're at the bottom of the range. We're bouncing it like we've been doing, but definitely might not be bad. Can't speak anymore. It might be time for me to catch up on some sleep. But again, thanks for everyone hanging out, chatting. It's been a good stream, good day of trading. Hopefully we get that dump for Beezer. Definitely keep my eye on the market, like I said. See what happens later. See if it made the dump or not. But yeah, it's about that time for me. I'm gonna head out. But I'll be back tomorrow probably. So hopefully see you guys again. See ya. Peace out.